Hello and welcome to the Capricorn Group School. Van der Walt and I will be your commentator for these fantastic netball games today. Thank you so much for joining us on NTV and the various Namibia media holding social media platforms. Here we have Ochivarongo Secondary School against Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. It is a bit of a chilly morning. The wind is nipping away at everybody on and around this court this morning, but the excitement is tangible in the air. We have a low hum coming there from one of the teams. We are going to take you through the scores for yesterday quickly here. So yesterday, the Educate under 12s versus the Windhoek Gymnasium under 12s. Educate won there 15-12. Court B under 12 Pro Ed versus Parkies, 6-4 in the favor of Pro Ed. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School versus Laerskool Walvis Bay, 26-3 in the favor of Walvis Bay. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School, my apologies there. Walvis Bay Private High School versus Parkies under 13. Parkies took that game 16-22 in favor of Parkies, obviously. And then Windhoek Afrikaans Private School took their game in the under 14 category against Maria, scoring 27 to Maria's 5. Then we have on court C yesterday, Tumep versus Windhoek. We have Tumep taking the game there at 19-14, proving their plus toughness. Then we have Ala Du Plessis versus Walvis Bay Private High School. Quite a beautiful game there. Ala Du Plessis managed to clinch victory at 22-12. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School versus Windhoek High School. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School unfortunately lost this one. Windhoek High School winning 29-23. And then we have Pro Ed versus Gubabas Gymnasium in the under 15 category. Gubabas Gymnasium managed to take this victory there at 32-24. Windhoek Gymnasium versus Pro Ed. Windhoek Gymnasium took quite a whopping victory there at 38-8 against Pro Ed. And then Ochivarongo Secondary School versus Okahania. Ochivarongo managed to clinch victory at 21-11. In the under 17 category still, we have Windhoek Afrikaans Private School versus Windhoek High School, with Windhoek Afrikaans Private School taking the win there at 26-22. Educate versus Walvis Bay Private High School, also quite a favorite game on the court yesterday. Walvis Bay Private High School managed to take that one home at 27-22. In the under 19 category, we have Windhoek Gymnasium versus Okahania. Windhoek Gymnasium taking quite a stellar win there at 48-9. Pro Ed versus Afrikaans Private, Windhoek Afrikaans Private School, my apologies. Pro Ed taking victory at 33-26. And then in the next game, we had Ala Du Plessis versus Windhoek High School, with Ala Du Plessis taking a near win at 29-25. Walvis Bay Private High School versus Ashipena yesterday. Ashipena managed to put that one in their pocket at 28-24 in their favor. In the under 13 category, later the evening, we had Windhoek Gymnasium versus Parkies, with the hosts taking the win at 29-8. And then we have Windhoek Afrikaans Private School versus Pro Ed Academy. Taking the victory there is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School, my apologies, at 13-6. And then Pro Ed versus Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. Pro Ed taking the win at 17-14. Walvis Bay Private High School versus Educate. Walvis Bay takes the win there at 14 yesterday. In the under 14 category, Windhoek Gymnasium versus Tumep. Windhoek Gymnasium once again took quite a long lead and won at 28-5. Windhoek High School versus Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School took the win there at 17-12. Maria versus Windhoek. Windhoek took a beautiful, beautiful win there at 20-2. And then Windhoek Gymnasium versus Parkies. Windhoek Gymnasium, the hosts, once again reigning victorious as they took the win there at 15-10. And those are our scores from yesterday. Here you can see our times for today. We are expecting the under 17, under 19, under 12, under 13, 14, 15 to take to the court today, and then the under 17 and under 19 finals. So we have teams like Windhoek Gymnasium, obviously quite favorites here. We have the game starting here on the courts. So there we have our two teams, Ochivarongo Secondary, or known as Ochisek, and Windhoek Afrikaans Private School, known as WAP or Affies. There we have Ochisek right in their goal territory, aiming for the first goal of the day, and they have unfortunately missed it. Let's see what the umpire calls for, whether or not they can save it. That is Ochisek's ball. Ochivarongo Secondary now with the ball in hand, right outside their goal territory. In their goal territory now they shoot. They scored. The seal is gebreek. That is our first goal for today. Congratulations, Ochisek girls. You absolutely deserve it. There we have Windhoek Afrikaans Private School currently in possession of the ball. My apologies, that is Ochisek. Ochivarongo Secondary making steady strides toward their goal territory. Umpire calls it there. And that is Ochisek commencing gameplay. Ochisek takes a bit of a long stride, and it unfortunately does not pay off for them, but gameplay commences. Umpire calls. Seems to be ball handling. There we have Ochisek looking at their goal post. They decide to take it a little bit more conservatively there, and it pays off well for them. That is the second goal for Ochisek against Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. They really have brought their zeal to the court today. That is Ochisek commencing gameplay. Ochisek having to play back a little bit. It seems the Windhoek Afrikaans Private School girls have now realized that Ochisek has not come to play. Well, they've come to play netball. They haven't come to play any other games. And they seem to be defending accordingly. That is Ochisek. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School now in possession of the ball. Sending it forward. Ochisek intercepts. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School still in possession of the ball. And they are looking at their goal post. There is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. Ochisek takes possession of the ball on the umpire's call, sends it forward. Nice long, but not too long. Nice steady strides. Good conservative strides to take there. Ball out of bounds. We have Ochisek taking things from here. Ochivarongo Secondary in possession of the ball when the umpire calls. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School now taking possession of the ball. Ochisek intercepts, sends it back. They are right outside their goal territory. They are in their goal territory looking at their goal post. Bit of a long stride there. And she misses it, unfortunately. Beautiful save there, but the umpire calls it. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School now in possession of the ball about 3 minutes into this match. Umpire calls seemingly contact or contest. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School in possession of the ball. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School moving the ball forward when the umpire calls. Apparently a ball handling issue. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School right outside their goal territory now. Looking for a way in, but the umpire calls. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School looking up at their goal post now. Their goal assist. Looking for a way, but she realizes that the Ochisek girls are not here to make friends with her, and she sends it back. Ochisek is able to intercept, now in possession of the ball, roughly halfway through the court. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School intercept. That is Ochisek in possession of the ball there from the sideline, sending it forward now. That is a stray ball that has gone out of bounds. Last seen in the hands of Ochivarongo Secondary School. Likely to now be a Windhoek Afrikaans Private School ball. We'll see what the umpire calls. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School ready to send that ball back into the court. And that is Ochisek intervening there. Ochivarongo Secondary now in their goal territory, playing back in and out. Umpire calls it back as Ochisek is aiming for their goal post. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School in possession of the ball now. Being sent back a little bit. And there we have Windhoek Afrikaans Private School still in possession of the ball. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School commencing gameplay there. Ochivarongo Secondary takes possession of the ball. Now right outside their goal territory, playing back and forth into their goal territory when the umpire calls them back. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School set to commence the shootout to return the ball back into gameplay. And that is Ochivarongo Secondary in possession of the ball. Ochivarongo secondary making strides toward their goal territory there. There is Ochisek looking up at their goalpost. Bit of a long shot, which they miss. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School now returning the ball back into gameplay via shootout from the sidelines. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School making very long and somehow keeping said long strides very steady. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School still in possession of the ball. We have Windhoek Afrikaans Private School right under their goalpost. Let's see if they can make it. They unfortunately fumble. Let's see if they can save this one. And that is a goal for Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. Third goal for today. The first goal to Windhoek Afrikaans Private School's name. Ochisek currently in the lead at 2-1. We only have a few more minutes left in this quarter. And then the girls will be able to convene and get together and re-strategize. It does seem that these girls had set strategies and that both sides are now seemingly diffusing the opponent's strategy, so they will have to re-strategize. That is Ochisek making good strides toward their goal territory, right outside their goal territory now. In their goal territory, shooting, and they miss it. Unfortunately, that was a little bit of a long shot. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School taking possession of the ball there. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. Roughly in the center of the court now, moving forward. Umpire calls it back. Ochisek takes possession. Ochisek in their goal territory now. The umpire intervenes there. We had a little bit of a moment on the ball. That is Ochisek right under their goalpost now. That is a very clean-cut goal. Will she make it? Yes, she will. Absolutely beautiful goal there. Very instructional. Somebody put that in a manual, please. Very beautiful goal there for Ochisek. They are now leading at 3-1 against Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. That is Ochisek in possession of the ball right outside their goal territory when the umpire calls it. Ochisek aiming up at their goalpost. That was a bit of a tough one, bit of a tight spot, but Ochisek has made it. This is their fourth goal. They are currently leading 4-1 against Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School in possession of the ball when the umpire calls. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School right under their goalpost now, aiming for a goal, which they have got. Beautiful goal there for Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. Once again, somebody please put it in a manual. Ochivarongo secondary currently leading at 4-2, now in possession of the ball right in their goal territory. Bit of a long shot to make from where they are standing. And that is Ochisek aiming up at their goalpost. And it bounces back. She's able to save it. Umpire makes her take a step back, and she tries again. Oh, it hits the ring there. Not good enough for Ochisek. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School now in possession of the ball. There we have Windhoek Afrikaans Private School in possession of the ball. Ochisek playing them a little, tunneling them a little bit to the side there. And that is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. Right in their goal territory, right under their goal post. They shoot. They score. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School currently 1 goal behind Ochisek. Ochisek in the lead at 4-3. We are almost done with this quarter. And that is this quarter. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Irene Marie van der Walt, and I'll be your commentator for today. Please do stay tuned during the ad break. We will be right back with Ochisek versus WAP.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
Welcome back to the second quarter of Ochisek versus Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. Ochisek currently in the lead at 4-3. We are ready to commence the second quarter. We are just waiting for the buzzer now. And there we have gameplay. Ochisek in possession of the ball. And that is Ochisek right outside their goal territory, having to play around about their opponents there. The umpire calls. Ochisek still in possession of the ball, right under their goal post now. They shoot, and they miss it. Let them try again. They've got it. That is the fifth goal for Otjiwarongo Secondary School against Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. Currently the score is 5-3. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School in possession of the ball. Umpire calls it. Ochisek takes possession of the ball. Otjiwarongo Secondary roughly halfway through the court there. That is Ochisek on the third line, right outside their goal territory now. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School manages to intercept very beautifully there. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School now in possession of the ball, right outside their goal territory. They are in their goal territory. The umpire calls. Making a few adjustments there. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School shoots. And they score. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School, currently one goal behind their opponents, Ochisek. Score currently at 5-4. That is Ochisek in possession of the ball, right under their goal post now. That is a goal for Otjiwarongo Secondary School. Ochisek currently in the lead at 6-4. There is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School in possession of the ball. Umpire calls them back. That is Ochisek taking possession of the ball there from the sidelines. There is Ochisek right outside their goal territory. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School intercepting right under Ochisek's goal post. Otjiwarongo Secondary, right under their own goal post. Ochisek intercepts for VAP. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School now back in possession of the ball, looking very eager to get to their goal territory. That goal post is beckoning. Umpire calls. And that is Ochisek now in possession of the ball when the umpire calls. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School takes possession of the ball. Beautiful intercept from Ochisek, but the umpire calls it. There we have Windhoek Afrikaans Private School trying their best to catch that ball before it goes out of bounds, but unfortunately it is out of bounds. We are still waiting for the ball to get back in bounds. There is Ochisek ready to take it over from the sideline. Shootout from Ochisek there. Beautiful catch. And we are looking for an opportunity for Ochisek. Ochisek takes it. Beautiful catches from the Ochisek ladies. Seems to be a lot of synergy on this team. Ochivarongo secondary still in possession of the ball right outside their goal territory. Now the umpire, my apologies, that is a different umpire on a different court. That is a stepping issue. Valfus Windhoek Afrikaans Private School taking possession of the ball now. Ball nearly out of bounds, but Windhoek Afrikaans Private School is able to save it. The umpire calls it back just as Windhoek Afrikaans Private School is aiming for a goal. Ochisek now in possession of the ball. There is Ochivarongo Secondary School in their goal territory. Really, really heavy defense there from Windhoek Afrikaans Private School, but Ochisek takes their shot and misses. Afrikaans Private School is able to intercept their ball. Umpire calls. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School currently in possession of the ball. Ochisek beautifully intercepts there. That is Ochivarongo Secondary making good strides forward. Unfortunately, a bit of a tough defense there from Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. They are under their goal post now. That is the umpire calling. There we have Windhoek Afrikaans Private School intercepting in Ochisek's goal territory. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School right outside their goal territory. Now Ochisek trying everything in their power to stop that from happening. The umpire makes some readjustments. There is Ochivarongo Secondary still in possession of the ball. By the way, I love that those socks, girls. Sprinkle that Nam flavor spice everywhere you go. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School in possession of the ball. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School shoots. And they score. That is 6 goals to Ochivarongo Secondary School and 5 goals to Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. Ochisek now right outside their goal territory. That is a ball out of bounds. Umpire says it's Ochisek's ball. Ochisek shoots and they score. Ochisek currently in the lead at 7-5 against Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. We only have about 3 minutes left in this quarter. And then we seemingly will have to readjust. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School fumbling the ball there. But they get to shoot. And they get to score as well. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School currently 1 goal behind their opponents, Ochivarongo Secondary School, at 7-6 in the favor of Ochisek. There is Ochisek right outside their goal territory. Ochisek shoots. Oh, and they miss it. They try again. There we have another goal for Ochivarongo Secondary School. Ochivarongo currently in the lead at 8-6. We have about 2.5 minutes left in this quarter. And that is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School currently in possession of the ball, sending it backwards. There we have Windhoek Afrikaans Private School shooting, bit of a long shot, and they miss it. They're a bit short there. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School plays back into the court, and their goal shooter gets to try again. At that goal she's just missed. Unfortunately, she misses this one as well. They try again, which they have got. Congratulations, Windhoek Afrikaans Private School, currently behind 1 goal to their opponents, Ochivarongo Secondary School. Ochisek to commence gameplay there. That is Ochisek moving steadily toward their goal territory. Ochisek now in their goal territory, looking at their goal post. That's a bit of a short shot to take if you wanted to score a goal. That is gameplay being sent back in with the ball in the hands of Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. Ochisek manages to intercept. Ball now in Ochisek's goal territory. And that is Ochisek in possession of the ball. Beautiful attempt at defense there from Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. Ochisek unable to make this goal. They get to try again though. And they overshoot it. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School now taking possession of the ball there. Ochisek looking to take the ball there, but Windhoek Afrikaans Private School takes possession. There we have Windhoek Afrikaans Private in their goal territory, having to play out, being forced to play out due to the heavy defense. Umpire calls it. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School looking up at their goal post. That is this quarter. Thank you so much to our wonderful timekeeper and the CFO of Namibia Media Holdings, Mr. Llewellyn Creer, for the very accurate scorekeeping and timekeeping. We appreciate it. We will be right back after the break. And there we have our halftime scores. Otjiwarongo Secondary currently at the lead, 8-7 against Windhoek Afrikaans Private School here in the Capricorn Group Schools Netball League. We have an update as well from Walvis Bay Private High School and Windhoek Gymnasium. Currently, Windhoek Gymnasium is in the lead, 20-10. We have gameplay there. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School really not making a joke here of moving forward. Looking up at their goalpost now, and they miss it. Otjiwarongo Secondary seeming just as eager for that ball. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School with a goal. They are currently tied to Otjiwarongo Secondary School at 8 each. There we have Otjiwarongo Secondary in possession of the ball. Right in on their third now, right outside their goal territory, looking up their goal post. Bit of a long shot, and they miss it. They are able to save it. Umpire calls it there. That is a VUP ball. VUP now in possession of the ball, roughly halfway through the court. And that is Ochisek in possession of the ball. That is Ochisek right outside their goal territory. Looking up their goal post now. That is a beautiful goal to make, but they have unfortunately missed it. They try again. And that is another goal for Ochivarongo Secondary School. Ochisek currently in the lead at 9-8 against Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. There we have Windhoek Afrikaans Private School in their goal territory. The umpire makes some adjustments there. Still Windhoek Afrikaans Private School's ball. That is Ochivarongo Secondary taking possession of the ball there. Ochivarongo Secondary making steady strides. Ball out of bounds there. That is Ochisek's ball. That is a failed goal for Ochivarongo Secondary School, but they will try again. Beautiful goal there. Beautiful shot. Ochivarongo Secondary currently in the lead with 2 goals at 10-8 against Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. That is Ochivarongo Secondary right outside their goal territory now. Umpire readjusts. That is Ochivarongo Secondary School. Looking up at their goal post, and they overshoot by a very small margin. They try again. And they have shot perfectly there. That is the 11th goal for Ochivarongo Secondary, currently leading against Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. Private School taking possession of the ball there as we commence gameplay. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School, 1 foot in their goal territory, 1 out. Ochisek intercepts beautifully in the opponent's goal territory. Ochivarongo Secondary now roughly halfway across the court, moving forward very steadily. Long shot there from Ochisek pays off well for them in their goal territory now, having to play it back and forth just a little bit. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School now takes possession of the ball from Ochisek. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School making good strides across the court. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School outside their goal territory, forced to play it back. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School still in possession of the ball. Ochisek intercepts Windhoek Afrikaans Private School's ball, sending it back to their end of the court. Beautiful catch and throw there from Ochisek if you caught it. Ochivarongo Secondary shoots and they score absolutely beautiful goal. That is what they are all supposed to look like. In a perfect world, our goals would look like that. That is the 12th goal for Ochisek against Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School in possession of the ball. Making a long shot there. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School still in possession of the ball in their third now. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School's ball. Shoot out there from their center. She goes right over her teammate's head as her teammate takes a dive. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School shooting for their goalpost, and they miss it by a small margin. Ochiwarongo Secondary able to take possession of the ball. And there we have Ochiwarongo Secondary School in possession of the ball. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School now in possession of the ball, sending it forward. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School still in possession of the ball. The umpire calls. Unclear as to why, but she does make adjustments. That is Ochisek beautifully intercepting the ball, but the umpire calls again. That is a ball out of bounds. If you wanted to confirm the scoreboard is in the back, our scoreboard is indeed correct. That is another goal for Windhoek Afrikaans Private School, currently 3 goals behind their opponents Ochiwarongo Secondary School. That's a ball out of bounds. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School right under their goalpost. And that is a score for Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. Currently, they are 2 goals behind their opponents Ochiwarongo Secondary School. Ochisek taking possession of the ball there. 1 foot in their goal territory. Right in their goal territory now. There was a fight for the ball there. Ochisek keeps possession of the ball. They shoot and they miss. Can they retry? Their goal attack can, and she can score for them too. Ochiwarongo Secondary School currently in the lead at 13-10. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School now in possession of the ball when the umpire calls. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School still in possession of the ball though. Right outside their goal territory, looking to gain access to their goal territory. Beautiful interception there from Ochiwarongo Secondary School. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School looking for an in, and they've got it. They shoot. They miss it. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School looking to get back into their goal territory. The umpire makes some adjustments there. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School shooting and scoring. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School currently needs 2 more goals to make it up to Ochiwarongo Secondary School. We have roughly a minute and a half left in this quarter. Ochisek in possession of the ball now. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School takes possession. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School sending it forward. Windhoek looking for an opportunity. That is Windhoek right outside their goal territory. Ochi really laying the defense on thick. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School shoots into their goal territory, but it is unfortunately a ball out of bounds. Ochisek takes possession. There is Ochiwarongo Secondary School playing back toward their end of the court. Let's see if they can make a goal in less than a minute. Ochisek outside their goal territory now, looking to gain entry into their goal territory. The umpire calls them back. That is a ball out of bounds, seemingly at the hands of Ochiwarongo Secondary. Let's see what the umpire says. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School's ball. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School playing it back toward their end of the court. Question is, what can we achieve in about 20 seconds? Windhoek Afrikaans Private School now in the goal territory. Ochisek intercepts, umpire calls. Ochisek has to defend that again. The umpire calls once again. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School in possession of the ball. That is our buzzer. Thank you so much for joining us for the 3rd quarter. We have 1 more quarter to go. Ochiwarongo Secondary currently in the lead. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School in need of 2 goals to draw against Ochiwarongo Secondary School. Please do stay tuned. We'll be right back after the ad break.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neopaints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
Welcome back to the Capricorn Group Schools Netball League. We are awaiting the final quarter of this game to start now. There we have a buzzer. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School in possession of the ball there. And Ochisek takes possession. There is Ochisek right outside their goal territory. And that is a ball out of bounds at the hands of Ochisek. It is likely to be a Windhoek Afrikaans Private School ball. It is. Let's send it back into the court, ladies. We currently also in the match right next to them, or right across from them, wherever you are sitting, wherever you are looking from, wherever you're thinking from. We have Walvis Bay Private High School and Windhoek Gymnasium. Windhoek Gymnasium currently in the lead with 28. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School shooting for a goal, which they are unable to make. They'll try again. And they've got it this time. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School currently 1 goal behind opponents Otjiwarongo Secondary School. Ochisek leading with 13-12. That is Ochisek in possession of the ball. Ochisek right outside their goal territory now. Looking up at their goal post, they shoot. They score. Absolutely a picturesque moment from the Ochisek ladies there. Ochisek currently in the lead 14-11. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School in possession of the ball, making long, good strides forward. Now in their goal territory, having to play it out. Really, really strong defense from the Ochisek ladies. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School now looking at their goal post, and they've got another goal. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School currently 1 goal down to their opponents Ochisek. Otjiwarongo Secondary School Center, ready to commence gameplay. They're commencing. The two teams are tied. My apologies. We are currently tied. That is a goal for Ochisek. We have just realized that our score does not match the organizer's score on the board there, so we are currently at 14-14. Mr. Llewellyn Creer, the COO of Namibia Media Holdings, correcting that quickly. There is, bit of contact moment there from Ochisek. Wap gives a quick apology there. It's all in the name of sports. There is Wap in possession of the ball when the umpire calls them back. That is Wap right out, looking up at their goalpost. It's a long shot. Oh, and they miss it. That was very, very close. That is Ochisek in possession of the ball. Ochisek forced to play backward. Ochisek now right outside their goal territory, looking for a way in. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School not making it easy for them. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School intercepting Windhoek Afrikaans Private School playing forward now. That is ball out of bounds at the hands of Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. It is likely to now belong to Otjiwarongo Secondary School. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School taking possession of the ball at the umpire's call. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School sending it forward now. And they shoot. And they miss it. Ochisek able to intercept that ball, but the umpire calls it. Umpire gives a go-ahead. There, the girls are over the third line, moving very, very, very steadily, very beautifully toward their goal territory. Umpire calls. That is still an Ochisek ball. Ochivaronga secondary now in their goal territory. Right under their goal post, looking up at it, they shoot and they score. Ochivaronga secondary currently in the lead at 16-14 against opponents, Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. There we have Ochisek in their goal territory now. Umpire calls it. That is now a Windhoek Afrikaans Private School ball. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School moving steadily toward their goal territory. Oh, that is a near miss for Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. There is Ochivaronga secondary taking possession of the ball, commencing shootout with the umpires go ahead. Long stride there for Ochisek. Ball out of bounds at the hands of Ochisek. It is now a VAP ball. Ochisek able to intercept that ball there. Ochisek moving steadily forward. Great catches from these ladies. You can see they've had some training. That's a ball out of bounds. Still Ochisek in possession of the ball, shooting up at their goal post, and they overshoot. Ochisek tries again. And they have got a beautiful goal for Ochisek. Ochisek currently in the lead with 3 goals against opponents for Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School seeking approval from the umpire as they have possession in the ball, playing it back. Thick defense from the Ochisek ladies. There is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School looking up at their goal post. Ochisek takes possession of the ball there. That is Ochivaronga Secondary School. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School taking possession of the ball. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School fumbling the ball, ball out of bounds. That is Ochisek taking possession of the ball. Ochisek now right outside their goal territory. That is Ochisek still in possession of the ball. There we have Ochisek looking up at their goal post. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School now taking possession of the ball there. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School still in possession of the ball. We only have about 3 minutes left in this match. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School looking to gain access or entry to their goal territory. Beautiful catch there from Windhoek Afrikaans Private School in their goal territory now, looking up at their goal post. They shoot, they score. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School currently needs to make up about 2 goals in this match. They roughly have 2.5 minutes to do so in order to draw. That is Ochisek in possession of the ball. Ochisek right in their goal territory now. Ochisek, readjustments there by the umpire. Ochisek now outside their goal territory. Umpire calls for contact. That is Ochisek still in possession of the ball. Oh, that is a bit of a tumble from Ochisek, but she is fine. She gets back up. That's the spirit of the game. There we have Ochisek shooting and scoring. Beautiful, beautiful goal there from Ochisek. They are currently leading at 18-15 against Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. Less than 2 minutes left in this match. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School in possession of the ball. Ochisek takes their ball. Bit of a dash for the ball there. About a minute and a half left. That is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School right outside their goal territory now. Looking to gain access to their goal territory. That is the ball out of bounds at the hands of Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. It is bound to be Otjiwarongo Secondary School's ball, and it is. Ochisek now in possession of the ball. They have 1 minute to make a change to the scoreboard. That is Otjiwarongo Secondary School in possession of the ball right in their goal territory now, right outside it. Can they make this goal? Oh, that is a bit of a wrong shot. They try again. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School does their job at defending. That is a ball out of bounds. Ochisek takes possession of the ball there. That is Otjiwarongo Secondary School back in possession of the ball. Only a few seconds left on the clock. Ochisek in possession of the ball there. They turn, they shoot, they overshoot. Unfortunately, that's a ball out of bounds. Windhoek Afrikaans Private School takes possession. There is Windhoek Afrikaans Private School, and there is our time. Otjiwarongo Secondary School takes this game at 18-15 against Windhoek Afrikaans Private School. We will be back on NTV and the Namibia Media Holding social media platforms. If you will miss us until the next game, do check out our social media, where the lovely Miss Octavia Tsibes is at the helm, bringing you the latest and freshest behind-the-scenes news.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you. Neopaints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neopaints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neopaints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
Hello and welcome back. Here we have the halftime scores between Otjiwarongo Secondary School and Winterkofrikaans Private School. Otjisek started their half in the lead at 8-7 against Winterkofrikaans Private School. We are going to look at some of the highlights of this game. And there we have a beautiful score from the Otjisek ladies. There we once again have Otjisek shooting and scoring. Beautiful, beautiful goal. The goals in this game were absolutely picturesque. If I could put them in a manual, I would. I think umpires should watch these games back as part of their training and look at what beautiful goals we have here. Absolutely spectacular. Also a good shout out to the umpires there for being fair, being consistent in their rulings, in their decisions. There we have another goal for Otjisek. Absolutely beautiful goal. Feels like so long ago that the score was a 10-5. That was a very, very good goal from Otjiwarongo Secondary School. Here we have the full-time scores. Otjiwarongo Secondary School taking this game at 18-15. It also does appear that Windhoek Gymnasium was a favorite for taking their game against Pro Ed Academy, their visitors from the coast. We are going back to an ad break. Please do join us back here in a bit.
Neopaints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neopaints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neopaints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
Welcome back to NTV and the Namibia Media Holding social media platforms, where we are broadcasting the Capricorn Group Schools Netball League. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Irene Marie van der Walt. I'm your commentator for the day. So we are looking forward to a game between Ala du Plessis and Pro Edge shortly, but let's take a look quickly at the game ahead. So there we have Vintage Gymnasium about to take, not now, but they're going to take on Ochiwarongo Secondary School in the finals today. So we are very, very excited for that game. Both of these teams are favorites around the netball circles, and both of them have proven to be quite strong teams throughout the course of this league. We are just waiting for the buzzer there. Roughly a minute until the buzzer will go. We absolutely have some tangible energy, although it's cold. Although it is cold, the players are not letting that get to them. The coaches are not letting that get to them. The netball on the court is white hot this morning, and we are very, very excited to see that trend go ahead with Pro Ed versus Ala du Plessis. There we have a call for the players to get to their courts to prepare themselves for gameplay. That is Pro Ed versus Ala du Plessis, readying for their game now in the under 19 category. There we have Ala du Plessis with the ball in hand, waiting for the call of the buzzer. Ala du Plessis waiting patiently to commence gameplay. There, our umpire is on scene. There we have some last-minute adjustments on all the courts, ensuring that everyone is ready for their games to commence. That is our gameplay commencing at the hands of Ala du Plessis there against Pro Ed Academy. Pro Ed doing a very, very good job of defending in the first few seconds of this match. That is a ball out of bounds at the hands of Ala du Plessis. There we have Pro Ed taking possession of the ball. Shootout from Pro Ed on the sideline there. Umpire calls, make some readjustments there. Ala du Plessis in possession of the ball. That is Pro Ed Academy in possession of the ball when the umpire calls for adjustments. Ala du Plessis takes possession of the ball. That is a ball out of bounds, seemingly at the hands of Ala du Plessis. There we have Ala du Plessis right under their goal post, looking to score the first goal of the day. Pro Ed Academy is able to intercept that goal. There we have Pro Ed Academy right outside their goal territory. Umpire calls, make some adjustments there. That is Ala du Plessis in possession of the ball, sending it forward now. Ala Duplessis forced to take a long stride back in order to ward off the defense. That is Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball when it goes out of bounds. That is now a Pro Ed ball. Pro Ed in possession of the ball there. Ala Duplessis takes possession of the ball right in their goal territory now. Looking up at their goal territory, they take their leap and they miss their shot. They try again. And that is a goal for Ala Duplessis, the first to score a goal in this match against Pro Ed Academy, roughly 2 minutes into the game. There's Pro Ed Academy commencing gameplay from their center. That is Pro Ed Academy right outside their goal territory. Ala Duplessis tries to intercept. Umpire calls. That is Ala Duplessis' ball. Ala Duplessis now moving toward their end of the court. Roughly halfway through the court. There we have Ala Duplessis looking for an opportunity. And that is Ala Duplessis moving forward. The umpire calls that. Ala Duplessis still in possession of the ball, now in their goal territory. That is the umpire calling it back. Pro Ed Academy takes possession of the ball. There is Pro Ed Academy in possession of the ball. Beautiful intercept there from Ala Duplessis. Ala Duplessis now in possession of the ball, looking to make it to their end of the court. That is Ala Duplessis really struggling to find a way amidst the defense from their opponents. Ala Duplessis outside their goal territory. They are now in their goal territory. Beautiful catch there. Ball handling issue, says the umpire. Pro Ed Academy takes possession. That is Pro Ed Academy currently in possession of the ball. I must say, some beautiful gameplay, although it's only 3.5 minutes in. This is what netball is about. It is absolutely beautiful. There's an attempted goal from Pro Ed and they fail. Pro Ed tries again. That is a goal for Pro Ed. Pro Ed Academy currently 1 goal behind opponents Ala Duplessis, who are leading at 2-1 in the Capricorn Group Schools Netball League. That is Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball. Really, really strong defense from the Pro Ed ladies. I must hand it to them. They are doing a fantastic job out on the court there. That is Ala Duplessis shooting and scoring. Ala Duplessis currently in the lead at 3. That is Pro Ed Academy taking possession of the ball, commencing gameplay from their center there, right in their goal territory now. These girls play fast, these girls play hard, and they play good. Beautiful game here. Shot from Pro Ed and a goal for Pro Ed. Pro Ed currently 1 goal down to their opponents, Ala Duplessis, leading at 3. That is Ala Duplessis making a long shot right into their goal territory. Beautiful catch there. And that is a goal for Ala Duplessis. Ala Duplessis currently leading at 4-2 against Pro Ed Academy, who now have possession of the ball. That is Pro Ed Academy right under their goal post. Windhoek Gymnasium currently leading their game against Ashipena at 4-1. Thank you so much to Mr. Richard Buerta for informing us of the scores on the other courts. That is Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball, really struggling to find an opportunity. Great defense from the Pro Ed girls, who are able to intercept the ball, take it into their own hands, play the ball forward. Little bit of a struggle for the ball there. The umpire calls that. Unfortunately, we are not able to know why. There we have Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball. Pro Ed Academy takes possession. Pro Ed shoots and they miss it. Very, very close miss there for Pro Ed. Those are the most heartbreaking misses. There is Ala Duplessis taking possession of the ball. Last we heard, Ashipena is currently behind Windhoek Gymnasium. On the other court, Windhoek Gymnasium taking the lead there to Ashipena. Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball, forced to give it over to their teammate. Coach, umpire calls time. There we have a bit of an issue on the sidelines of the court there. The umpires commence gameplay. There is Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball. Pro Ed Academy now takes possession. Outside their goal territory, looking for a way in. Ala Duplessis not making it easy. Pro Ed right under their goal post. And they have missed a goal. That is Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball currently. Pro Ed Academy manages to take their ball back, leads it into their goal territory. They just need a set of hands to shoot that goal for them now. They take their stride, they shoot, and they score. Absolutely beautiful goal there from Pro Ed Academy. Currently, they are standing at 3-4 against Ala Duplessis, who are in the lead. Ala taking possession of the ball. There we have Ala struggling to find an opportunity. Pro Ed Academy really making no joke of their defense tactics here. Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball, looking for opportunities, and the umpire calls there. Ala Duplessis still in possession of the ball. Really strong defense from the Pro Ed girls there. Not enough to keep Ala Duplessis out of their goal territory. The umpire makes some adjustments there. That is Ala Duplessis going for a beautiful goal. That is Ala Duplessis with their 5th goal. Currently they are leading at 5-3 against opponents Pro Ed Academy. We are about 8 minutes into this match. We have roughly 2.5 minutes left of this quarter. That is Ala Duplessis intercepting Pro Ed's ball. Beautiful, beautiful catch there from Ala Duplessis. Fantastic gameplay from Ala Duplessis as well. Ala right under their goal post. Umpire calls them back. That is Ala still in possession of the ball, fighting hard for that ball. Another goal for Ala. Ala Duplessis currently leading against Pro Ed Academy. That is Ala Duplessis. Pro Ed intercepts very, very beautifully, but Ala Duplessis decides that that's not how their life is going to go. That's not their life. Pro Ed Academy back in possession of the ball right outside their goal territory now. There we have Ala Duplessis taking possession of the ball. That is Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball there. Pro Ed Academy trying their level best to get that ball back through their hoop. Pro Ed shoots, and they score a beautiful goal from Pro Ed. Pro Ed currently at 4-6 against Ala Duplessis. Ala Duplessis in the lead. We have roughly just over a minute left in this quarter of this match. That is Pro Ed Academy in possession of the ball. Beautiful catch from Pro Ed there. Currently, Windhoek Gymnasium is leading their game against AC Penna at 6-1. Windhoek Gymnasium in the lead there on the other court at the Capricorn Group Netball Schools League. That is Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball on the court you see in front of you. Ala Duplessis in possession, carrying it forward. Some flawless gameplay here from the girls. Two very different tactics, but it's working out well for the both of them. Umpire calls it there. Ball out of bounds. Ball was not out of bounds, my apologies. That is Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball. That is a goal for Ala Duplessis. Ala Duplessis currently in the lead at 7-5 against Pro Ed Academy. We have roughly 30 seconds left in this quarter. Let's see what these ladies can achieve in 30 seconds. That's enough time if you play well enough. Pro Ed Academy now inside their goal territory. Ala Duplessis has something different to say about that. Ball out of bounds, unclear as to who had it last. That is a Pro Ed ball. Pro Ed looking up at their goalpost now. And that is another shot for Pro Ed. Windhoek Gymnasium currently leading their game against AC Penna at 6-1. Ala Duplessis currently leading against Pro Ed at 7-6. Thank you so much for joining us. Do join us back here for the second quarter. We are now looking at our favorite top pick goal for this quarter. I must say I personally love this goal, specifically for the gameplay that came before it. That was absolutely great defense, great attack from both sides. Beautiful, picturesque goal. One of those times where you could see a player's posture coming into their goals. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be right back after the ad break with the second quarter.
Neopaints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neopaints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neopaints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
And welcome back to the Capricorn Group Schools Netball League. My name is Irene Marie van der Walt. We are here in the second quarter of Pro Ed Academy versus Ala du Plessis. We have readjusted our scoreboards to be in accord with that of the organizers. Currently, the scoreboards stand at 6 each. Here we have Ala du Plessis in possession of the ball, really struggling to wait off the defense from Pro Ed Academy. Beautiful, beautiful intercept there from Pro Ed Academy. Umpire calls it back there. Let's see what the Academy does with the umpire's call. Ala du Plessis takes possession of the ball there. There is Ala du Plessis in possession of the ball. Ala du Plessis really, really struggling to wait off their opponents. That is Ala du Plessis in their goal territory now. Proed. Ala du Plessis now still in possession of the ball. Ala du Plessis shoots. Oh, the umpire says no. They try again and they shoot. They score. Beautiful goal there from Ala du Plessis. Ala du Plessis currently leading at 7-6 against Pro Ed Academy. Pro Ed Academy now in possession of the ball. Beautiful shot there from Pro Ed Academy. Let's see if they are going to try this goal from here. Yes, they can. That's a bit of a long goal, but a beautiful goal. Always very, very picture-perfect goals when you can make a long goal, but long goals are a little bit hard. The angles are a little bit different to what your muscles have rehearsed. There is a goal from Pro Ed Academy. Currently, we are tied at 7 each. That is Ala du Plessis in possession of the ball. Ala du Plessis really, really struggling to shake their opponents there. Ala du Plessis moving forward. Umpire calls it backwards a little bit. That is Pro Ed Academy in possession of the ball. Umpire calls, seemingly contact. Pro Ed Academy right under their goalpost, shooting and scoring. That was a very beautiful goal there from Pro Ed Academy. Windhoek Gymnasium currently in the lead against AC Pena. AC Pena still at 1. Windhoek Gymnasium leading with 8 on the other court. And here we have Pro Ed Academy leading with 8-7 against Ala du Plessis. That is Pro Ed Academy in possession of the ball when the umpire calls. AC Pena takes possession. AC Pena still in possession of the ball. That is AC Pena looking for an opportunity, forced to play it backwards. The defense from Pro Ed seems to be a little bit heavy. That is AC Pena still in possession of the ball. Ala du Plessis. That is Ala du Plessis in possession of the ball. Ala du Plessis with another goal. Currently both teams tied at 8 each. That is Ala du Plessis commencing gameplay. Ala du Plessis looking for a way into their goal territory. That is Ala Duplessis looking for a way forward. Pro Ed Academy not keen to afford them a way forward. Ala Duplessis shoots and scores. Ala Duplessis currently in the lead at 9-8 against Pro Ed Academy. That is Pro Ed moving the ball toward their end of the court. Ala Duplessis currently in the lead at 9-8 against opponents Pro Ed. There we have Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball. Pro Ed manages to take it, but the umpire calls it back. Ala Duplessis takes their ball again. That is Ala Duplessis. Still in possession of the ball. Beautiful catch from Ala Duplessis. Umpire calls it back a little bit. That is Ala Duplessis still in possession of the ball. Pro Ed Academy manages to intercept right under their goalpost now. They shoot. They score. Currently, Ala Duplessis and Pro Ed Academy are tied at 9 each. We are just over halfway through this quarter, and then we will enjoy a halftime break. There is Ala Duplessis looking up their goalpost. They shoot. They score. Beautiful goal for Ala Duplessis there. That is Pro Ed Academy currently 1 goal behind opponents Ala Duplessis. There we have Pro Ed Academy in possession of the ball. That's a bit of a long shot to make, and they miss it. They try again. That is a beautiful shot from Pro Ed Academy. Currently both teams tied at 10 each. We are just over halfway through this quarter. That is Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball, sending it right into the hands of their opponents there. Pro Ed Academy manages to get the ball toward their end of the court. The umpire calls it back just a little bit. Ala Duplessis takes possession of the ball. There is Ala Duplessis still in possession of the ball, sending it across the court, looking for an opportunity. They have found it. Let's see if they can find another one. There they are right outside their goal territory. In their goal territory now. Umpire makes a decision there. That is Ala's ball. Ala shoots. She shoots. She scores. Ala Duplessis currently in the lead at 11-9 against Pro Ed Academy. And that is Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball. We currently have a game between Vintage Gymnasium and Ashipena going on the other court, which we unfortunately are not able to broadcast to you unless you wanted 2 screens and 2 decoders. That was an attempted goal from Pro Ed. They try again, and they overshoot it this time. Can they have one more try? Unfortunately not. Vintage Gymnasium currently in the lead with 11-1 against Ashipena. That is on the other court. Here we have Ala Duplessis and Pro Ed Academy against each other. Pro Ed shoots and they miss it. Let's see if they can salvage this one. The umpire says no. That is Ala's ball. Ala Duplessis takes possession of the ball. Really struggling to find an opportunity there, but they are always there for one another. And that is Ala Duplessis. A very, very near catch. That would have been an absolutely fantastic catch from Ala Duplessis. Pro Ed takes possession of the ball. Their interception from Ala Duplessis. Ball is out of bounds. That is Pro Ed's ball. Pro Ed sending the ball back into the court by a long, strong shot. That is Pro Ed sending good strides to one another. Good throwing skills from these girls. They shoot. They score. Absolutely fantastic goal there from Pro Ed Academy. Pro Ed currently tied to Ala Duplessis, currently behind Ala Duplessis with 1 goal. That is Pro Ed Academy commencing gameplay from their center. That is a beautiful intercept from Ala Duplessis. Unfortunately, it does not pay off for them. Both teams currently tied at 11 each. Ball out of bounds there. We only have about a minute left in this quarter. And Pro Ed is back with the ball. Is it their ball? Yes, it is, says the umpire. Pro Ed Academy takes possession of the ball. They shoot. They score. Beautiful, beautiful goal there from Pro Ed Academy. Pro Ed Academy currently in the lead at 12-11 against Ala Duplessis. That is Pro Ed in possession of the ball. Ball out of bounds there. That is Ella Duplessis in possession of the ball. Beautiful synergy between these girls. Very clearly a strategy there. That is Ella Duplessis. Ella Duplessis in possession of the ball there. Ella Duplessis right outside their goal territory. Beautiful catch there from Ella Duplessis, and they shoot. And that is time. Can we give Ella the chance to score this goal? We are shooting. Pro Ed Academy intercepts. Umpire calls, gives Ella one more chance. Ella's got it. That is a goal for Ella Duplessis. Pro Ed and Ella Duplessis currently tied at 12 each. Thank you so much for joining us. We are currently at halftime. We will be looking at our top goal from this quarter now here at the Capricorn Group Schools Netball League. That is a beautiful catch there from Ella Duplessis. Ready to commence gameplay. Really quick game here from them toward their goal territory. Great shot there. And they shoot. She takes a step. She shoots. And she scores. Absolutely beautiful. That's how a goal, that's how gameplay should look. Synergy between a team. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be right back after the halftime break. And there we have the halftime scores between Pro Ed and Ella Duplessis. Beautiful gameplay between these two teams. Pro Ed and Ella Duplessis currently tied at 12 each at halftime. Here we have the players readying to commence their game. We have about 20 minutes left on the clock. That will be divided into 2 quarters of 10 minutes each. Players ready on the court. We need a signal from this court. That court signals they are ready. Gameplay commences. That is Ella Duplessis in possession of the ball there. Ella Duplessis, once again, as they did the first 2 quarters, struggling to get through the defense of Pro Ed Academy. Ella Duplessis shoots, and they score. Absolutely picturesque goal from Ella Duplessis there. Ella Duplessis now leading at 13-12 against Pro Ed Academy. Pro Ed Academy takes possession of the ball. Pro Ed shoots, and they score. Absolutely beautiful goal from Pro Ed Academy there. Currently tied 13 each. That is Ella Duplessis in possession of the ball. Beautiful, beautiful tactics from Pro Ed trying to defend, but it's not enough as Ella Duplessis scores their 14th goal, currently in the lead. Pro Ed Academy will need to make that up. Luckily, they have ample time. That is Pro Ed Academy in possession of the ball, right in their goal territory now. Bit of a long shot there, and they miss it. Ala Duplessis catches that ball. Now in possession of Ala Duplessis. Ala Duplessis roughly halfway through the court there. That is Pro Ed Academy intercepting Ala Duplessis' ball. Pro Ed Academy moving across the court there. Long shot from Pro Ed Academy, and it is out of bounds. Lost in the hands of Pro Ed Academy. It is now Ala's ball. We have new intel that the Windhoek Gymnasium game, Windhoek Gymnasium is currently leading at 12-5 against AC Pena. On your screen here is Pro Ed Academy versus Ala Duplessis. There we have Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball. Fantastic catch from them there. Pro Ed able to intercept right in their goal territory, but the umpire calls it back. That is Ala's ball. Pro Ed Academy able to intercept. That is beautiful, but it is out of bounds. That is Ala's ball once again. Ala Duplessis takes possession of the ball there. Ala Duplessis outside their goal territory. Beautiful catch from Ala Duplessis. Shooting for a goal. The umpire calls. Shoot. And that is a score for Ala Duplessis. They put their 15th goal in their pocket. They are currently leading at 15-13 against Pro Ed Academy. That is Pro Ed's ball, which they will shoot out for from the sidelines. That is Pro Ed making good strides toward their goal territory. Ala Duplessis really laying the defense on thick. That is a shot. And that is Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball. Ala Duplessis still has their ball in hand. That is Ala Duplessis shooting and scoring. Ala Duplessis currently in the lead at 16-13. Clearly these girls did some thinking, went back to the drawing board during halftime. Very eager to break that tie with Pro Ed. Pro Ed Academy now shooting for a goal. And they've got that goal in their pocket. Pro Ed Academy currently trailing behind 2 goals behind their opponents, Ala Duplessis, with 14-16 on the scoreboard. That is Pro Ed Academy in possession of the ball, sending it forward. Roughly halfway through the court. Long stride from Pro Ed Academy. Near miss, but they've caught it. Beautiful catch there. Right in their goal territory, right under their goal post now. Shooting and scoring for Pro Ed Academy. They are currently 1 goal down to their opponents, Ala Duplessis, who are in the lead at 16-15. We are approaching the halftime mark in this quarter. If you can follow me saying that, congratulations, you can do fractions. That is Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball, commencing their shootout from the sideline. Pro Ed Academy manages to intercept. Beautiful interception. They shoot, bit of a long shot, and they score. Beautiful goal there from Pro Ed Academy. That is Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball. Ala Duplessis right under their goal post now. Beautiful goal. If she can make this, I'll be very impressed. Unfortunately not. Umpire calls Ala closer to their goal post now, and they've made their score. That is Ala Duplessis now having to wait off Pro Ed Academy, who are in possession of the ball. There is Pro Ed making a long shot across the court. It seems to be a little bit too long. Ala Duplessis currently in the lead at 17-16. Ala Duplessis now also in possession of the ball. Pro Ed vehemently trying to defend that ball and hopefully intercept it. Right in their goal territory now. Fantastic catch there. Let's see the shot, and that is a goal for Ala Duplessis. Ala Duplessis currently leading at 18-16 against Pro Ed Academy. We are just over halfway through this quarter. There is Ala Duplessis once again within their goal territory, shooting and missing. Can they retry? Yes, they can. Ala Duplessis shoots and they score. That is a goal for Ala Duplessis, currently leading at 19-16 against opponents Pro Ed. That is Pro Ed Academy commencing gameplay by the hands of their center there. Nice long shot from Pro Ed. There you have Pro Ed Academy shooting for their goal post, And they miss it very, very closely, unfortunately. Ala Duplessis takes possession of the ball. Ball out of bounds, last in the hands of Ala Duplessis. That is now Pro Ed's ball. There we have Pro Ed Academy taking that long shot. There's Ala Duplessis intercepting, sending the ball backward. Once again, a long shot there. Ala Duplessis still in possession of the ball. Forced to play it back. Pro Ed defending very, very strongly. That is Pro Ed Academy intercepting the ball, sending it back. Long shot from Pro Ed. Pro Ed now right outside their goal territory. Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball now. That is Ala Duplessis hoping to get to their goal territory, having to take baby steps there. That is Pro Ed intercepting in Ala Duplessis' goal territory. Pro Ed sends their long shot back. That is Pro Ed right outside their goal territory. Pro Ed outside their goal territory, struggling to find an in as the umpire calls it back. Now in their goal territory, she takes her leap. Umpire calls her back. She takes her leap again. We have intel that the Windhoek Gymnasium game versus Eshipena, Windhoek Gymnasium currently leading at 15-7 on the other court. That is a goal for Pro Ed Academy there. Pro Ed Academy currently 2 goals behind their opponents, Ala Duplessis, who are now in possession of the ball. That is Ala Duplessis trying everything they can to wait off the defense, going back to the drawing board, back to the old school tactics we learned in primary school. There is Ala Duplessis following the umpire's orders, sending the ball 2 chain links back. There is Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball. Pro Ed Academy trying very hard, but quite frankly not doing enough to defend their ball. That is a goal for Ala Duplessis. Ala currently leading at 20-17 against their opponents. We have about 2 minutes left in this quarter. And that is Pro Ed shooting for a goal, bit of a long goal, and they miss it. Unfortunately, Eshipena able to intercept that ball. There is Eshipena in possession of the ball. The umpire calls it back, seemingly Ala Duplessis. My apologies. I am getting confused between the 2 games. That is Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball there. Ala Duplessis shoots and they score. That is Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball. They shoot, they score. Congratulations, Ala girls. Currently leading at 22-17 against Pro Ed Academy. That is Pro Ed Academy, a bit of a ways away from their goal post, unable to make that goal. That is a ball out of bounds. Pro Ed tries again, and they miss it. Another try for Pro Ed, which they get. Congratulations, Pro Ed. That is their 18th goal. Currently, Ala Duplessis is in the lead at 22-18 against Pro Ed Academy. Ala Duplessis now in possession of the ball on their 3rd, right outside their goal territory. The umpire calls that. That seems to be contact. That is Ala Duplessis taking possession of the ball, sending it into their goal territory now. That is Ala right under their goal post, and they shoot, they score. That is the 23rd goal for the Ala Duplessis team. Pro Ed Academy currently behind at 18. And that is time. Thank you so much for joining us for the 3rd quarter. At the end of the 3rd quarter, Windhoek Gymnasium is leading their game against Eshipena at 18-11. And then we are going to take a look at our top goal from this quarter. There we have the girls waiting for that ball back. Ala Duplessis taking possession of that ball there. Pro Ed beautifully intercepting. And there is Pro Ed under their goal post. Bit of a long shot there. That's what made it so beautiful. That little bounce there. They have caught it. Congratulations to the Pro Ed girls. Thank you so much for joining us for this quarter. Do join us back here for the final quarter after the ad break.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
And we are back with Pro Ed Academy with the ball in hand. Ala du Plessis currently leading at 23-18. We have 1 quarter left for the Pro Ed girls to make up what they lack. Ala du Plessis currently in possession of the ball there. Ala du Plessis looking for a way to move the ball forward, really struggling with the defense from the Pro Ed team. Ala du Plessis shooting. Another try there from Ala du Plessis, and they've got an absolutely beautiful goal from Ala du Plessis, currently leading at 24-18. Ala du Plessis commencing shootout from the sidelines there. That is Ala du Plessis in possession of the ball. That is ball out of bounds, lost in the hands of Ala du Plessis. That is now Pro Ed's ball. There we have Ala du Plessis in possession of the ball. That seems to be a goal for Ala du Plessis. There we have Ala du Plessis taking possession of the ball. Ball out of bounds, seemingly lost in the hands of Ala du Plessis. That's a Pro Ed ball. There we have Pro Ed in possession of the ball. Pro Ed taking possession of the ball there. Long stride forward for Pro Ed. Ala du Plessis manages to intercept. That is Ala du Plessis moving very, very steadily forward. They seem to have adjusted their tactics to become a little bit closer to what Pro Ed is playing. That is Ala du Plessis in possession of the ball right outside their goal territory now. That is a ball out of bounds at the hands of Ala du Plessis. Currently, it belongs to Pro Ed Academy. That is a ball out of bounds. That is Ala du Plessis in possession of the ball right outside their goal territory now. Ball out of bounds at the hands of Ala du Plessis. That is Pro Ed's ball. Pro Ed taking possession there. Long stride from Pro Ed across the court. Beautiful catch from Ala du Plessis. Beautiful intercept there. Ball out of bounds. That belongs to Ala du Plessis. Ala du Plessis making their way steadily across the court back to their goal territory. Nobody in their goal territory now. That is Ala du Plessis in possession of the ball. Ala du Plessis shoots, and they miss it. Can they make it up? They can. This is the 26th goal for Ala du Plessis against Pro Ed Academy. Currently, Ala is leading at 26-18 against Pro Ed Academy. Pro Ed Academy taking possession of the ball. Update on the Windhoek Gymnasium against Ashipena game. Windhoek Gymnasium leading at 19-12. On our screens here is Ala du Plessis versus Pro Ed Academy. That is a ball out of bounds. Pro Ed dashing to get it. There we have Ala du Plessis taking possession of the ball. There's Ala du Plessis looking to get the ball back to their end of the court. Ala Duplessis struggling to wait off the defense from their opponents there. Ala Duplessis finding a way there. And there's Ala Duplessis in their goal territory. They shoot. Oh, and they miss it. Can they make it up? Pro Ed takes that ball, gives it over to Ala Duplessis. Ala Duplessis makes their goal on this third shot. That is Pro Ed Academy in possession of the ball there. That is Pro Ed Academy in possession of the ball. Under their goal post. That would be a beautiful goal if they can make it. They have made it. That is an absolutely fantastic goal from Pro Ed. Really tough angle to make. Take some practice to make angles like those. That is Pro Ed Center commencing gameplay. There we have Pro Ed under their goal post. Another beautiful goal for Pro Ed there. Clearly a lot of practice, a lot of hours of practice in that wrist for Pro Ed Academy. Ala Duplessis now in possession of the ball. There is Ala Duplessis still in possession of the ball, really struggling amidst Pro Ed's strong defense. That is a ball out of bounds at the hands of Ala Duplessis. Ala Duplessis loses their ball, now back in possession of the ball. The umpire calls that. That is a goal. Beautiful goal there for Ala Duplessis. Pro Ed Academy takes possession of the ball. There we have Pro Ed Academy struggling to make an into their goal territory. Ala Duplessis beautifully intercepts there, but the umpire calls it. That is an attempted goal from Pro Ed, which they have missed. Umpire calls it there. Ala Duplessis takes possession of the ball. Beautiful shot from Ala Duplessis. Equally a beautiful catch from them there. Ala Duplessis moving steadily forward. Beautiful gameplay from the Ala girls. Very clearly an understanding between the players there. Shot for Ala Duplessis there. And that is a goal for Ala Duplessis, currently leading at 29-20 against Pro Ed Academy. We have roughly 2.5 minutes left in this match. There's Ala Duplessis in possession of the ball, giving us some beautiful netball, both of these teams. Ala Duplessis is intercepted by Pro Ed Academy. That is Ala Duplessis shooting, and they miss it. Unfortunately, Pro Ed able to intercept there. That is Ala Duplessis intercepting Pro Ed's ball. Matric Gymnasium currently leading their game against AC Pena at 22-15. On your screens now is Pro Ed Academy and Ala Duplessis. Ala Duplessis just scored yet another goal. They are currently leading 30-20 against Pro Ed Academy. We have just under 2 minutes left in this match. Ala Duplessis taking possession of the ball there. Commencing shootout from the sidelines. Umpire calls that back. Pro Ed Academy takes possession of the ball from the sidelines, commencing shootout. That is Pro Ed Academy shooting for their goal post, and they've got a goal. Pro Ed Academy currently 9 goals behind opponents Ala Duplessis. Ella Duplessis in the lead at 30-21 against Pro Ed Academy. Ella also in possession of the ball currently. There is Ella right under their goal post. Less than a minute left in this match. Ella shoots and they score. Ella Duplessis currently in the lead at 31. Pro Ed Academy takes possession of the ball. They have less than 30 seconds to make a dent here. That is unfortunate for Pro Ed. They were not able to make that goal. Ella Duplessis managed to intercept their ball. Umpire makes an adjustment there. Pro Ed Academy takes possession. There is Pro Ed Academy right under their goalpost. That is full-time. Windhoek Gymnasium wins their game against AC Pen at 23-16. Ella Duplessis wins their game against Pro Ed at 32-20. Congratulations to Windhoek Gymnasium and Pro Ed Academy. Beautiful gameplay here on the court this morning. We are very excited. We are now cutting to an ad break. Thank you so much for joining us here on NTV. And now we are looking at the top goals from the game between Ella Duplessis and Pro Ed Academy. That is Pro Ed Academy in possession of the ball there. They shoot, they score. That is a picturesque goal from Pro Ed Academy. That is what it is all about. There we have Ella Duplessis scoring as well. Once again, a very, very beautiful goal. Pro Ed Academy takes possession of the ball there. And there we have a beautiful shot from Pro Ed, beautiful catch as well. They shoot, they miss it, unfortunately. There we had Pro Ed Academy in possession of the ball. Umpire making some adjustments there. Pro Ed Academy shoots and scores. Very, very beautiful goal. You can very clearly see that Pro Ed Academy has put some hours into their wrists, into training for their goals, which is always very, very useful when you're in a high-stress environment of the game. That is Ella Duplessis shooting. Beautiful, beautiful goal for Ella Duplessis. They make it seem so easy. I wish it were always that easy. That is Ella Duplessis once again shooting and scoring again, making it look like child's play. There we have Pro Ed Academy as they were in possession of the ball, shooting and scoring. Once again, absolutely beautiful. And that is Ella Duplessis taking possession of the ball from the sidelines. Pro Ed Academy intercepting very beautifully. Absolutely fantastic goal this was. There, just that little bit of keeping you on your toes as it bounces off the edge, but it was a goal for Pro Ed Academy. There we have Pro Ed Academy taking the ball from the sideline via shootout. There's Pro Ed Academy turning. A little bit of hard angle to make there, but a beautiful, beautiful goal from Pro Ed Academy. And it all comes back down to basics, drilling the basics into yourself, ensuring that when you come to the game, you can fully deliver. That is Pro Ed Academy, as they were in possession of the ball. There we have Pro Ed Academy. Once again, bit of a tough angle, and they make it absolutely picturesque goal. Our full-time scores stand at 32 for Ala Duplessis and 20 for Pro Ed Academy. Thank you so much for joining us for the Capricorn Group Schools Netball League. We will be going over to an ad break, and we will be right back with the rest of the action from the Capricorn Group Schools Netball League.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you. Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
You are at the Netball Capricorn Group Schools Netball League. It's Walvish Bay and VAP taking on each other in the under 12s. It is an interesting game over here. Red is VAP and Walvish Bay is blue. VAP with an early attempt, and that is VAP's goal, getting themselves started on the right foot there. VAP come back to the center, showing some good passing consistency. Wonderful all the way to the goal scorer, who does her job well. So that's 2 for VAP. They're showing some really good initiative at in the early stages of this Capricorn under 12 final. VAP once again. Referee is going to call that back. Bring it back, says the referee, as the wing defense figures out the best pass to make. The other wing defense returns. Goal attack. Straight to the... Oh, she almost had that. As Walvish Bay get an opportunity to recollect and return to the other half of the netball court. Fairly consistent attack thus far. It's a bit of a stretcher there. But VAP is back on the attack, as they have done so well. Chu's going to take one step. She's allowed to take that one, and it goes in. VAP with 3 goals, as Walvish Bay waits to put some points on the board. VAP seem to be playing pretty much the same strategy, playing off that wing there and swinging as quickly as possible to the goal scorer. Strong passes from VAP. It's one step up. Oh, that one does not go in for VAP, as Walvish Bay gets an opportunity to show what they've got. Unfortunate there. VAP is going to recover. The center tried an interception there that didn't quite work out the way that she would like it to. It's a very high T pass. Oh, stepping, says the referee. We're going to swing the other way. Walvish Bay having trouble maintaining the consistency once the ball gets past the midway point. I'm sure the coaches are telling them to just breathe through it. Try play your netball. Don't play reactionary netball. Good interception there, but not good enough for the ref. It's going to continue with VAP in possession. VAP stringing together some neat passes. Into the D and into the net it goes. From the goal attack there, putting VAP up 4, as Walvish Bay waits to put some points on the board. Walvish Bay to maintain possession. Ball goes to the goal attack. Finally to the goal scorer. No issues from the ref, as she's... Oh, there we go. She lines up. She tries to score. That does not go in. Walvish Bay will get another opportunity, and this time it is up. Walvish Bay putting some points on the board. It is 4, and it is 1 for Walvish Bay Private School. VAP once again on the attack. It goes up. Anyone's ball. It is VAP that recovers the ball just outside the D. Oh, I think referee signaled some contact there. Walvish Bay returns, perhaps with a little more confidence after that first goal. Walvish Bay well inside the VAP half, and now as close as they can for a potential goal that does not go in. Will they recover? They will. The goal attack will have another chance. She'll compose herself, and this time she'll put her team up with 2 points. Just 2 points behind VAP at this point. Walvish Bay, last minute and a half or so, has seen some consistency from them. They were having trouble stringing passes together from the beginning of this game. But right now, it's back again to the goal scorer. She's a little outside now. It's a little difficult. The goal attack is in a better position. And she scores. Walvish Bay, just like that. 3 goals back to back. And they are just 1 goal away from catching up to VAP. VAP obviously hoping to make that score a little more comfortable for them as they continue. Goes up and out. That one's also going to roll out. Just over 6 minutes into the first quarter. The center to the wing defense. Goal attack, fighting for the ball and coming out with it. Oh, beautiful pass from VAP. Goal scorer with an opportunity to make it 5. Oh, doesn't go her way. It's Walvish Bay defense coming out with that wing defense. Oh, she stepped a bit there. Happens like that sometimes. VAP back on the attack. Oh, wonderful. Will this go in? It absolutely will, as VAP goes up 5 points to Walvish Bay's 3 points. Oh, I think that was stepping by the goal defense there. No call from the ref. Walvish Bay secures the ball. Oh, interception there. Referee not happy with that. I think there might have been some contact. As we return. It is VAP's possession right now. They do like their sky hook passes. They don't have as much height as the other team, particularly in the attack, so understandably so. You go sky hook, try get behind the back of the other lady. Goal scorer, just under the net. There was contact there. They'll play advantage. They'll take advantage of an opportunity to score. Will it go in? Yes, it will. VAP is up 6 to Walvish Bay Private Schools 3. Play continues at Windhoek Gymnasium. Center secures the ball. Referee has a word there. Ball's going to come in. Oh, once again, it goes up. Oh, just call there some contact. It goes up. All right. Walvish Bay still trying to get it out of their half, not succeeding. Oh, beautiful vision there by VAP and beautiful execution right under the net. As VAP goes up by 7. Walvish Bay hoping for that consistency they had just 4 minutes ago, which allowed them to score 3 goals back to back. VAP not likely to allow them to get that flow going as easily as possible. Well, VAP has pretty much maintained the same style of passing. They really are depending on those sky hook passes. Walvish Bay giving that a shot as well, but possession is going to swing back the other direction. He goes up. Another sky hook pass. This time, the Walvish Bay goalkeeper reads it. Ball's going to come out of play. As VAP gets another opportunity, they have been executing very well. It's actually, sorry, it is a Walvish Bay ball. It fumbles, and VAP recovers. Wing attack, making a decision. That may have been 3 seconds. Yes, it was. It's going to swing over to the other team. Okay, so we just heard the horn for the first quarter. Anytime now, this game will take a break from its first quarter. But Walvish Bay, do they have an opportunity to score and just come within 3 points? Oh, beautiful defense from the goalkeeper there from VAP, staying alert. Early in the morning, it's chilly. I wonder how she does it because my, oh my, there's a lot of work to do. Beautiful pass from Wavish Bay Private School just before the end of the first quarter. Oh, that was unfortunate. It did not go in. She's going to have another opportunity, the goal attack. And this time she grabs the opportunity. Wavish Bay Private School at 4 points, just 3 points behind the VAP's 7. VAP continuing with play. Beautiful game from VAP. Their passing game is impeccable at this point. Back to back. She's going to try it out about 2 meters out. A little too ambitious there, but she'll have another opportunity. She's going to step in. And that one does not go through. Wavish Bay defense immediately putting their claws on that. As they go on the counter-attack, which does not materialize. Goal defense for VAP right there. Oh, Wavish Bay with the interception. Straight to the goal attack. She's about 1.5 meters out from the net. She goes up and it is in. Wavish Bay Private School just 3 points behind VAP. Sorry, just 2 points. 2 points, Wavish Bay. It was 3 points without the goal as they continue on their surge back into this game. Wavish Bay Private School right under the net. And it's in. 1 point behind VAP. VAP has to be asking themselves some questions right now. Starting with, where did the consistency go? Another interception by Wavish Bay. Wavish Bay. All right, that's going to be the first quarter of this game. The score is VAP 7, Wavish Bay 6. Play continues here at Windhoek Gymnasium as VAP is on the attack. It seemed like it was going to be a halftime quarter of sorts, but that was not the case. Play does continue. Goal attack to wing attack. Referee says bring it back. It is still Wavish Bay's possession. Beautiful pass there from Wavish Bay. Does she go for a skyhook? Is she going to go under? She's going to lose it because of 3-second violation. VAP still up by 1 point. That point is hanging by a thread next to Wavish Bay's consistency at this time. But VAP on the attack once again. It's been a while. Goal attack. The ball. Referee's going to call that. Keep the possession with Wavish Bay. Contact there. VAP. That one does not go in. Goal scorer is going to have an opportunity. And she will make sure that VAP is up by 2 points. Play still continues. You know, I've been with the higher age groups who play in quarters, and I assume the under-12s play in quarters. But they're playing in halves. And it seems like that's where we are right now at the halfway point. Interesting game. These two teams have been neck and neck. Okay, so they're just getting a water break. Gracious of the referee. VAP continues with the ball. Referee is going to whistle and bring that possession back. VAP just 2 points ahead of Wavish Bay. They have led Wavish Bay Private School throughout this entire game thus far. However, Wavish Bay has had some spurts of consistency, and certainly you cannot count them out. Wavish Bay continuing with play. We're just waiting for the referee's whistle. And they're back. Oh, stepping. Let's continue. Goal defense. Ball goes up. Walvish Bay maintaining possession right now. To the goal attack it goes. Oh, wonderful. Oh, beautiful. Wise decision over there to make sure the goal attack, best chances of scoring. She's going to need a second opportunity. Will she be able to make it this time? Oh, that one just falls out of the rim. Happens like that sometimes. Goalkeeper for VAP bringing the ball back. Wing defense to the center. Center to the goal attack. No. Wing attack with the ball. Goal scorer. She thinks that twice. She comes back. She's going to go for the shot. It is up. It is not through. As Walvish Bay continues with play. One bounce. VAP gets the ball. Play continues. Wing attack. Having a look at their options. It goes up once again. Goal scorer. Can she keep it in? No. VAP unfortunately taking the ball out at this time. That was stepping as the referee signals. All right, now I can confidently say it's half time. We'll be back just now.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
It is the second half. Windhoek Gymnasium is the venue. The game, however, is Walvish Bay Private School next playing against VAP in the under-12 finals. Wing attack. Oh, ambitious pass there. Ambitious pass. That did not materialize, but VAP does maintain the leads, just 2 points above Walvish Bay Private School. Walvish Bay stringing along some lovely passes. Wing attack is going to stabilize herself after that pivot. Just under the net is the goal scorer. Will she be able to score? Oh, that one does not quite get in. VAP with an opportunity to recover. That ball's going to go out, and possession will continue with Walvish Bay Private School. A little battle for the ball there. Referee is going to call it back with the Walvish Bay possession. Wing attack. Weighing our options. Goal attack is well within the D. Oh, that one's going to go out, but it is still a Walvish Bay possession. No, it is not. It is VAP's possession. VAP with an opportunity to try get some breathing space between those two score lines. 8 and 6, barely enough to be comfortable. One bounce. Well, certainly more than that, according to the ref's eyes. That's 2 bounces, no questions asked. Goal attack. Ball continues. Wing attack. Weighing out her options. She takes it to the goal attack. I wonder if she wouldn't benefit from a skyhook pass as VAP has been utilizing so well. Oh, wonderful. Just under there. It's Walvish Bay within a point of VAP in the second half of the under-12 final Capricorn Netball League. Gotta love it. Goal attack, VAP on the return. Wing attack, she goes for another skyhook pass. It is successful as it has been throughout this entire game. VAP with an opportunity to extend that scoreline. Ooh, goal defense for Walvish Bay right under the net. Staying alert, of course. Oh, Walvish Bay couldn't put together a nice counter-attack there as VAP returns. This time with another opportunity. Goal attack about 1 meter away from the net. She goes up. It goes in. And VAP extends its lead. It's quite the chase there. Quite the chase. Walvish Bay just trailing by 2 points at this time. Walvish Bay goes for the long pass. Risky business. But you know how Murphy's Law goes. Sometimes it won't go as well as you expect it to. Goal scorer for Walvish Bay. Passing the ball to the goal attack. Referee's going to call that back. Have another opportunity. She's going for Skyhook. Oh, lovely pass there. VAP defense didn't see that one coming through. And there is another goal for Walvish Bay Private School there. Once again, within 1 point of VAP. Oh, beautiful pass there. Wonderful passing from Vindig Afrikaans. Prefer score under 12s. Oh, far too ambitious. A little too much fuel on the end of that one. Goal defense for Walvish Bay attempting to bring it back. Unfortunate loss of the ball there. Skyhook. Oh, this time the goalkeeper says there is no room on this bus. As Walvish Bay Private School returns with the ball. One bounce. Oh, ball handling. Gotta be careful there. It goes up. 3 seconds. Got to be aware of the timing. My goodness. Gotta commend all these girls. You know, there's so much to pay attention to, including the strategy that you need to execute in the game. Stepping over there. Okay, it is a VAP possession. VAP trusting in their long passes. Oh, possession's going to swing the other way. She had her hand on that one just before it went out. Beautiful pass there by VAP. The center to the goal attack. Weighing out their options. VAP, oh, lovely. Stringing together some lovely passes. Walvish Bay Private School coming back with the ball. Hoping to spend more time in VAP's half. That will not be the case just yet. As the center brings it down to the goal attack, there was stepping there. Got to watch the stepping. No, bring it back, she says. Bring it back, saith the referee. Goal attack for Walvish Bay, stepping. It's going to come back. It's going to come back for Walvish Bay. Can they string together enough passes? Oh, they're going to need to breathe in between those passes. Yes, it is 3 seconds to watch out, but you also don't want to make a move within the first second, or else you might get an interception like that. Walvish Bay, another opportunity to get it out of their half. It's proving tough as VAP stays on the attack. Oh, goal attack. I think she expected the goal scorer to be there, but she went at it herself in the goal attack. Gets it going for VAP as they make it to 10 points. Double digits, rather, as Walvish Bay follows by 2 points. They have been trailing throughout this entire game, Walvish Bay Private School. It will be very interesting if they manage to upsurge or surmount their challenge. Oh, you have to be aware of that clock. You really do. It's going to swing back in. Walvish Bay weighing out her options. She goes for the wing attack. It has one bounce, but it ends up in VAP hands as the red vests surge. Center. Oh, seconds. Oh, girl, you gotta be careful of that clock. Walvish Bay continuing with possession. Goal attack goes up. And VAP still trying to get the ball in. 2 attempts, not successful. Goal scorer, another opportunity. This time it goes through as VAP goes on a lucky number 11. While Walvish Bay Private School tries to figure a way out of their last 5-minute rut, if you will. Oh, VAP continuing with the consistency. They are pushing forward. They're playing all their defense in the other team's half. Not taking the score for granted. Goal attack. Oh, that one is not going to be successful. I don't think she shot the way she wanted to. She gets another opportunity. It goes up. It goes slightly to the side. Goal scorer. Oh. Walvish Bay finally managing to recover that. Oh, 3 seconds. Got to be aware. Got to be aware. Goal attack. Quick pass to the goal scorer. She gets an opportunity. Hands are stretched. The ball goes out. Walvish Bay needing to compose themselves. String some passes together. Breathe through it. No need to panic. 3 points can be recovered. All right, Walvish Bay getting it going now. Some consistency from Walvish Bay. A little hesitation there as the ball lands in the hands of the wing attack. And it continues, but VAP may have the ball. No, they do not. It is the wing attack of Walvish Bay. Finally in VAP's other half. As VAP manages to get that possession and swing the ball out of their half. The ball's in Walvish Bay's hands right now. Wing defense goes to goal attack. It's going to be a whistle. Goal attack. She's right there. She needs some support. Oh, goal attack. Oh, beautiful there. Beautiful recovery from Walvish Bay, but it's going to be a VAP possession as it swings back the other way. Oh, a little bit of contact between those two ladies. I hope they're all okay. Walvish Bay, an opportunity to get it going. Oh, there's bump there. There's certainly contact. The referee is not going to tolerate that. Goal attack from Walvish Bay Private School with an opportunity to make this 9 and 11. And it is exactly that. Walvish Bay starting to get themselves back in this game late in the second half. About 6 minutes left in this game. In the final of the Under-12s Capricorn League. Ooh, I am excited. It is a nail-biter, if you ask me. 2 points away. Both teams have been pretty much neck and neck throughout. It's lovely. VAP, can they make that scoreline a little bit thicker? They did. It is 12 for VAP. 9 points for Walvish Bay Private School. As the center figures out a way forward. Goal defense with the ball for Walvish Bay. The decision is in her hands right now as to how they will attack, and she opts for the goal attack. Oh, wonderful recovery there, Walvish Bay. A little luck involved, but goal attack is just under the net. Will she make it in? Yes, she will. Just 2 points behind Windhoek Afrikaans Privaat School is Walvish Bay Private School. Ooh, lovely. Whoa, but there was stepping there. But good awareness. Good awareness. Walvish Bay Private School continuing with the ball. And it goes in once again for Walvish Bay Private School as they come within 1 point of VAP. It is 11 and 12. Walvish Bay Private School with an opportunity to equalize. Will they do it? It will be the first time they've managed to do so in this game, should they be able to. Ooh, goal attack with the ball to make this 12-12. My goodness, what an under 12 final. 12-12. Oh, we have a nail biter, ladies and gentlemen. We have a nail biter. Goal scorer for VAP to separate the scoreline. Yes, she does. VAP 1 point ahead of Walvish Bay Private School. About 3 minutes left in this game. What a final. My goodness. Oh, that will warm up any Windhoek cold day. Saturday, cold. It's been very cold is the main point I'm making here. And the netball is a good reason to get out of that rut and be excited about life on a Saturday on NTV, because these ladies are giving it their all. The score is 13-12 in the under 12 Capricorn League final. That one does not go in as the VAP goal scorer attempts to make this a 2-point deficit for Walvish Bay Private School, and they managed to do that as VAP goes up to 14. This is when it's toughest. This is when it's toughest. Last couple of minutes, you have to be composed, but you have to be efficient. VAP may know something about efficiency. They've led this entire game, save for that 12-12 moment. But the goal attack makes sure that it goes up to 15. They do not like it when the scoreline is too close to theirs. And you can see in their attitudes, VAP fights back, but Walvish Bay Private School still has plenty of netball to play. Goal attack, unfortunately there, losing the ball. It is a VAP possession, swinging back to the Walvish Bay half. VAP putting together some beautiful passes. Goal scorer, did she need that pass? It was a wise decision. Goal attack with an opportunity to make it 16-16 for Windhoek Afrikaans Privaat School. Gotta love it. 4 points ahead of Walvish Bay. Walvish Bay needs a solution, and they need it fast. Goal defense for Walvish Bay, securing the ball as they try to string together a counter-attack. Goal defense once again with the possession as she swings it over to the center to the wing attack to the goal scorer with an opportunity to make it 13. Ooh, a little too fast. Goal attack, can you do it for Walvish Bay Private School? Oh, it bounces off the rim as it swings back as a VAP possession. Goalkeeper, it's going to come back, says the referee. Wing attack, tries for skyhook pass, beautiful. Goal attack, can she do it about a meter or less? And she does. Walvish Bay Private School within 3 points of VAP's 16. 13-16 is the score line. Capricorn under 12 final on NTV. Walvish Bay Private School, very unfortunate interception there, and VAP will not waste time. Goal attack to goal scorer. Oh, she just tips that one out of bounds, but there was contact, so she gets an opportunity. Goal scorer, can she score? Oh, she doesn't manage to. Stepping. Is that stepping? No. More contact. Goal attack. Up. Does not go in. And the final score is 16-13. Your champions for the Capricorn under 12s are Walvish Bay. No, is VAP. Windhoek Afrikaans Privaat School getting the best of Walvish Bay Private School. Well done, VAP. They led this entire game, save for the time that Walvish Bay crawled back and managed to make it 12-12. But that is your final score. VAP, Windhoek Afrikaans Privaat School, 16, Walvish Bay Private School, 13. Well played, ladies. Well played.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you. Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.